Hi guys, it's Narelle Cook from Canine Pharmaceuticals and welcome to another week of Thursday's Thoughts. This is where I share bite-sized pieces of scientific information that I find really interesting and I hope you do too. So this week, we're going to look at an ingredient that I really love and that is colostrum. So today we're going to look at both the veterinary and the human health applications of colostrum, and this review was published only last year in 2023 in the annual review of food science and technology. But before we get into the paper proper, I really just want to highlight the bioactive compounds that are present in colostrum. It is such a superfood, it's just crazy. So it's super rich in vitamins and minerals, which are great for like overall health and vitality, particularly for the growth of newborns. Lots of other compounds, immunoglobulins, lactoferrin, cytokines, enzymes, all of which have really potent antimicrobial properties. So they've been demonstrated to be antiviral, antibacterial, they're anti-inflammatory. There's evidence against candida and other infections. So, if you've got a yeasty dog, colostrum is absolutely something you should be considering. Helps to modulate the immune system. So that's really great. I'm just reading, destroys bacteria and viruses on contact, can help prevent pathogens from attaching to cells and entering in through the mucous membranes. So, prevention as well as treatment, which is really important. And really rich in growth factors, which help with tissue growth, tissue healing and repair, cellular health, DNA formation. So just amazing properties in colostrum. So now if we quickly run through how that translates to real world health. Firstly, this table is great. And as always, this paper will be linked so you can download it and read it yourself if you want to. But colostrum is actually naturally low in lactose. So if you feel like, if you're not too sure because your dog doesn't tolerate regular cow's milk, chances are it's going to tolerate colostrum just fine. So that's good. And this table is really highlighting just what a powerhouse colostrum is nutritionally compared to regular milk in terms of all of those amazing bioactive compounds, but as well as the vitamins and the minerals that are present in it as well. All right, skipping right through all of that because this paper is 27 pages long. We'll skip through that. So colostrum, if you look at sports and athletes, colostrum, there's a lot of interest around its benefits in terms of enhancing physical performance, for promoting recovery, supporting the immune system, because really intense exercise actually dampens the immune system and can lead to athletes getting sick more often. So colostrum can help to reduce that from happening, reducing illness risk, and really importantly, reducing gut damage and increased gut permeability that can occur in athletes, because really intense exercise does create increased permeability of the gut lining, and they're starting to show that colostrum may be helpful in mitigating that damage caused by intense exercise. So while that's the human research, absolutely the same would apply to our dogs as well. So if you've got a really full-on working dog or sporting dog, you do agility, you do lure coursing, whatever it is that you do, if you've got an active dog, absolutely colostrum would be a great choice for your dog. Good for skin, good for respiratory tract. Look, one of the main benefits of colostrum is for supporting gut health and preventing diarrhea. So it's been shown to be helpful for both viral and bacterial induced diarrhea in humans. So, think of things like E. coli. Great for protecting against travelers' diarrhea. So no joke, every time I haven't traveled for many years because of the state of the world, but colostrum and Saccharomyces boulardii are my two absolute go-tos in the lead up to any overseas trips to protect gut health and support my immune function. And, who wants to end up with barley belly diarrhea? Not us. Now, this is really significant, this next point. So non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs are absolutely known to cause severe damage to the gut lining. Even after a few days of use, they're starting to do damage, but long-term use, you can see gastric ulceration and bleeding, which is definitely not what we want. But, we often need to put our dogs and ourselves on these drugs, but if you do, absolutely give your dog or give yourself colostrum alongside the non-steroidal anti-drug. There is no drug interaction, so it's very safe to use concurrently. But the research is showing that giving colostrum in conjunction with non-steroidals can reduce that increased permeability and protect the intestinal villi that can occur. It's been shown to help protect the gut from toxicity during like chemotherapy treatment. So yeah, definitely something to consider if your dog is on a round of non-steroidals. If your dog's had surgery and had like a bowel resection, so the evidence is now showing benefits of colostrum for improving intestinal functioning following bowel resection. I love this, like inflammatory bowel disease. I get so many pet owners, emailing me saying, their dog's been diagnosed with IBD. And there's some really promising research to show that the benefits of colostrum for reducing symptoms in IBD, which is great. And at the same time, stimulating the growth of our beneficial bacteria, the Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus species. Colostrum is actually used a lot in veterinary applications, cows, pigs, poultry, fish, goats. I won't go through all of that today. But in dogs, similar to human infants, children and adults, colostrum's been shown to reduce diarrhea when puppies go to their new homes or a new environment, and that's often stress related, new diet, new environment, they get stressed, they get diarrhea. So colostrum's been shown to be beneficial in preventing that. And even with kittens that were given colostrum early on, it was shown that helped to strengthen their immune system and enhance the stability of the gut microbiome. I should say in dogs, they also used colostrum in huskies for 40 weeks, so almost a year, and they found significantly improved immune function, increased diversity of the gut microbiome, which is linked to improved health outcomes. So that was really good too. In horses, I don't know much about horses, but supplementing them with colostrum has been shown to reduce the duration of respiratory diseases in yearlings. And when racing thoroughbreds were given colostrum, it led to better race performances and quicker returns to racing compared to horses that didn't get colostrum. So again, if you've got an active sporting dog or working dog, the evidence is sort of pointing to the fact that you need to have your dog on colostrum just to support their immune health, their performance and their recovery. So how amazing is that for such a simple ingredient as colostrum? I mean, we sell the pure colostrum. Something to keep in mind is that the quality of colostrum can vary quite a bit in products on the market. So the percentage of IgG, immunoglobulin G, is a good indicator. So the higher the percentage, the better the immune support that the product is going to provide of all of those amazing bioactive compounds. So the pure colostrum that we use, the IgG percentage is between 28 and 32%. A lot of products on the market will be hovering anywhere between 15% and 20% on average. So keep an eye out for that. So as I mentioned, colostrum, it's really safe. It's such a superfood for us and our pets, whether it's a dog, a cat or horse. If you've got an allergy dog, absolutely, I would recommend putting your dog on to colostrum. And to learn more about how you might do that and what you can do in addition to support your allergy dog, jump onto the website canineceuticals.com.au, go to the resources tab, go to the guide section. We've got a great allergy guide that you can download full of information about diet, environment and supplementation to support your dog and improve their quality of life if it's suffering from either food allergies or environmental allergies. So yeah, colostrum if you've got an allergy dog. If you do have a dog that's prone to vomiting or reflux or particularly diarrhea, absolutely jump onto the colostrum to support your dog in that way. All of my dogs get colostrum every day just because it's such a safe and gentle health promoting product. So you can use it sort of preventatively as well. But if you've got any questions about how you might use pure colostrum for your dog, please email us at info@canineceuticals.com.au. We would love to guide you and help you just to improve the quality of life for you and your dog. So thank you for another week, and I'll see you next week.